nothing really much is happening. So here we go with the recording. It is time. Now it is time for game number 2. If it's business time, you're probably watching Flight of the Conchords. By the way, check out the song Business Time from Flight of the Conchords. It's really awesome. So, but here we are back in game number 2 on the finals tonight. Competo Cup 28. It is Underdark against Sky. Spawning here is the blue Protoss in the bottom left, is the teal Protoss in the top right. We have Underdark. And last game Sky was able to take game number 1 on Testberg. Underdark then decided to play on Zellnager Caverns. Underdark went for a gas steal in the base of Sky, forcing him for a 4-gate, but Sky did not fall to this trap. Even though he started with a 4-gate, he just waited until he had enough minerals and enough gas to go for the Twilight Council. Then Underdark tried to execute a 4-gate himself, tried his way into victory, tried to force his way to victory. This was no cutesy play at all, this was just brute force, but it was not successful. Sky was able to hold this off, and in the meantime his blink research finished, so this counter-attack he was able to, with this counter-attack, to take out all of the Stalkers of Underdark before those Stalkers of Underdark even were able to retreat in his own main base, and that's why Sky is currently up 1-0 here in this best of 5 finals. So Sky is now attacking the base of Underdark. But, I mean, he did quite some damage to this pylon. The pylon now is completely lost all of his shields. And Underdark, what is he having out on the field? Not a single Zealot, not a single Stalker in production. And this pylon is already at a 150 HP. Will it go even to the orange? It is in the yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just too exciting for me. I just will close my eyes right now. I will not look. I will just... I have to look because I am so excited. So it looks like this probe is pulling back, being a little bit too afraid of the Chronoverse here on the gateway for the Stalkers. But this probe here, let's just call it Probert. Robert the Probe, aka Probert. I just thought for Proby, but Proby is just too obvious, and Captain Obvious is currently not in the house. Probert was a really inappropriate probe, being inappropriate. So 4-gate coming up by Sky, having out one Stalker, having out one Zealot. And Underdark only having one Stalker. Of course, one Stalker and one Zealot is pretty good unit composition to have against one other Stalker, but Underdark not yet giving up. Looks like he might be able to, might be willing to sacrifice this Stalkers just to check for the 4 gates, but it looks like he is not doing this, trying to do some more damage, then running away. Underdark went for a pylon here in the base of Sky. That's why he wants to go for some early aggression. This pylon still alive, and now he has 3 Stalkers taking out Stalker number 1. Will he be able to take out Stalker number 2 as well? No, he will not. I played 2 times already against Underdark in the tournament, and he always went for this really fast gate attack, and which was he was not able to kill me, but he was able to do quite some damage to my economy. Now he will lose this pylon as well. But he did kill a couple of probes, he did kill a couple of zealots, but he's got the second pylon still alive, and now with all those zealots he is able to do some more damage. Now Underdark splitting his units, because one units are here fighting against the Stalkers, and the remaining units are here fighting those probes, taking out more probes. This zealot, for example, already at 3 kills, did quite some damage there. Now it is enough with this early game harassment here by Underdark. Now he's piling it up in his own main base. And if something wrong with the quality, as always, just try turning it off and on again. Go with the restart If you're having any downloads running, meanwhile, if you do not have the required 2.1 megabits per second bandwidth, just try the low quality stream. Works for iPhones and iPads, by the way. So Underdark finished just with his 4th gate, now going for the Twilight Council. And what is Sky doing? I mean, Sky going for the Twilight Council is like Goody going for the siege tanks. It is just the normal thing to do, and we can't actually imagine him going for another building as a follow-up to the 3 or 4 gates, because looks like he was quite successful with this. And I mean, he was able to be driven. He is currently up 1-0, so the success is telling him to go on with this build, because yes, it is still working. And there we see Sky going for the Twilight Council blink, Underdark going for the Twilight Council blink as well. And once a big thank you to you guys in the chat helping me out with the links providing for the brackets or for the low quality stream. Big applause to you right now, thank you very much. So, looks like Underdark is sending out a new probe here. Maybe he wants to go for some scouting, maybe wants to go for some pylons, but he did not scout one important thing, and these are these stalkers here by Sky. Sky will be finished with this blink in 5 seconds. Where's the probe? Probe is coming up. Probe just spotted the Twilight Council. What is he doing? Is he going for a forge? Yes, he is. So he just wants to be secure against any blink stalkers and against any DTs. Blink stalkers is what he could handle himself with his own blink stalkers. What is Sky doing? Where are his stalkers? Here they are. And those 6 blink stalkers are just not enough, even though Sky might be trying to go for some cutesy play. Now Underdark is the one with the Guardian Shield here and the just more stalkers, so he's just trying to hunt those units down, taking out the probe, forcing a cancel here. And now nice move by Sky to blink here on the low ground, and Underdark there with the misblink. He needs to blink up his forces once again here to the high ground. And then I'm not really sure. I mean, he was able to repel those blink stalker attack. He did some damage. Let's take a look at the units lost. There we see Underdark is slightly behind, but we can say that both guys are more or less even when we see everything in total here. The supply is currently 59-58. Sky currently supply blocked because of this pylon he just lost here. And what is he doing with the follow-up? He is going for the Forge as well. Now Underdark going for the Nexus. But he needs to watch out. We just saw this in game number 3 of driving against Sky, where Sky just was able to continue to go with the Blink Stalkers. He was expecting his opponent to go for the expansion and the minerals. He did not invest in his own Nexus, he just invested in the Blink Stalkers, and maybe he will be successful with it once again. But this time Underdark is not having any immobile immortals. Underdark is having some stalkers and blink stalkers is it what he's having. Now he's adding some Dark Templars very soon in the mix, going for some photon cannons here on the low ground, actually 3 photon cannons and some blink stalkers in addition to the DTs. Should be just the right unit composition and building composition to fight off a possible one base Blink Stalker Master Attack. And we just saw a probe by Sky was intercepted by Underdark, so Sky currently has no idea about Underdark having a base there or not. He just can guess if there's something or not. So now this probe by Underdark, or even a pylon or a stalker, I'm not sure what those remains were, has been taken out by Sky. Sky is now moving up. The sky might be the limit for Sky. He is flying high in the sky with his blink stalkers. Alright, no, this was terrible. Once again, I am Special Andre and I am not approving of what I just said. I am sorry. And let's follow what Underdark just did. He is going for another gateway. and 11 stalkers is what he's having in total now. 12 stalkers, adding more sentries, adding more zealots, but the supply is currently a little bit higher for Sky. Sky is now attacking, but with this Dark Templar here by Underdark, he should easily be able to repel all those stalkers. And interesting move by Sky to go for this forward photon cannon. He just wants to have the photon cannon to get rid of the DT. Does he have a robo facility finished? But no, he's just warping one in. So this robo facility will take another 15 seconds, and as soon as those 15 seconds are over, it's just another 40 seconds minus chrono boost until he can have out his first observer. And now Sky once again being supply blocked. Underdark now checking, and he knows, of course, there's no Nexus, and because Underdark saw that there was a photon cannon being warped in 1 minute ago, he is absolutely sure there's no need to walk up this ramp. He knows that there's a photon cannon out there already, so he just is waiting for this nexus of a Sky to come up. Otherwise he is just the one being able to constantly warp more units in. He's having 6 gates compared to the 4 gates, now even adding a 7th gate here, and now the only thing Underdark needs to do is just warp in more stuff. So where's the first observer by Sky? Here he is, and with this DT, Underdark was able to secure his expansion against this follow-up play here by Sky with this one base oriented playstyle. Meanwhile, Sky just started a second hidden expansion. Once again, he really likes his hidden expansions at the 9 o'clock, so Sky is now having quite a lot of stalkers, 30 stalkers against 24. So the pure stalker count is a little bit better for Sky right now, but Underdark having much more production capabilities and even going for the +1, of course, if you have the Forge to be protected against a possible DT attack. Just why not go for the +1 attack right away? So all those zealots being sent in by Sky are gone right now, and this unit positioning, the arc is much better for Underdark right now. He was able to have all of his stalkers here out there for a short time, and once again DT in the mix get taken out once again by Sky. Does Underdark have a robo facility of his own to just maybe snipe out this observer? No, he does not. But now there was the photon cannon providing the detection, so now this observer is going down, and is he warping in more DTs? Now we see each player just blinking their stalkers to the back. Underdark with a +1, Sky with a +1 as well. There we see Sky warping in more zealots. What is Underdark warping in? More stalkers. So the supply is currently 75-96, so Underdark much more in the lead, being able to just have more stuff, warp in more stuff. I mean, this Nexus, it's just finished, but it's not saturated at all, so Underdark just needs to warp in more stuff, and then he should be absolutely fine. Having 19 more probes, having more stalkers, and having those 3 DTs more. And he is he using his DTs? Not just yet. There he is warping in more stalkers. Now there's the DT trying to do some damage, and looks like Underdark will be able to take game number 2. There we see the GG. Congratulations to Underdark and Sky. Underdark tying up the series 1-1, so this best of 5 just became a best of 3. So yeah, let me just get in touch with Sky to see which map we will see those two guys play against each other next.